Okay, it's 11:01. We'll get get started with our regular public meeting for May 26th. Any public comment? Yeah, Bill.
Somebody asked me for the GIS work, is that going to interstate? Did anybody approach Clayton about doing it for a while longer for?
He put in his resignation, and we assumed that when he put his resignation in, he was serious about it. So he put his resignation in, so we got a hold of Interstate to see if they would fill the void until we get somebody hired on. He never mentioned anything when he turned his resignation in that he would be willing to stay longer.
He's been working with Interstate. He's,
So he's on board with it?
oh yeah.
Somebody just asked me about it.
Yeah, no,
It would have been made.
well, when he turned his resignation in, I asked him, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yeah, I'm sure." So there was no conversation. Well, this is my hard date, and I could for 3 months or something. It was this is the date, and I'm going to retire, and so we
Okay,
kind of proceeded forward from there. So,
makes sense.
any other public comment? Moving on to commissioner update. Doug.
No, it's been really slow. I don't recommend lighting a match anywhere.
Yeah, very true. Very
Best
true.
I can give.
All right, Gordon.
I guess this last week I had Montana Association of Counties leadership meeting in Anaconda with sponsors. That was real good. There's working on putting in been going back and forth with a guy that's doing a water line from the old city ponds out to McCabe for fracking. And they said there's gonna be a lot of wells around there. They're doing another one at Chris Peterson's there on the other south side of the road by Lanark. So there's two well pads at Lanark North that have 4 wells per pad. And that's ones they're running the water lines to right now. They're for fracking when it comes. So they've been working with all the landowners and getting across the roads to get frack water to those sites. And they're building one south by Lanark too. So it sounds like they're just going to continue on building some sites around Culbertson. So it's going to be busy. And I like that lay flat water lines. That way they don't have to have trucks going up and down their county roads hauling water. It's all delivered by those lay flat pipes. And also each one of those sites at McCabe are going to have a disposal site right on them to get rid of the disposal water. So there won't be trucks on the road with disposal water. So both of those are a positive thing in the oil patch right now. Working with Sam on the Brockton Lagoon, the lift station that's been running hot. So she turned the furnaces on there and now we got the coolers running today. So hopefully that'll help out. It got pretty dusty from the dust storm and got that cleaned up and running good now. It gets us back up to speed. We've had a lot of information meetings on Senate Bill 117, which is going to affect how counties do their mills. Our mill calculation is going to change this budget cycle, and how we can pass levies is going to change. So there's going to be more to come on that. Biggest thing is going to be the change in levies if that all passes, but the mills have already passed in this Senate Bill 117. So it's just a different way we're going to calculate our mills. They're trying to restrict some of the growth in the counties on some of these fast-growing counties. They don't get all their new growth attached to their mills like they used to. So us, it won't affect very much. We'll get about 2% less in our budgeting. So ours doesn't get affected too much because we don't have a lot of new growth. But that's a new way we're going to be calculating our mills. We've had some informational meetings on that.
So where does the money go? To the state or?
On the recalculation mills, it'll stay in the taxpayers. It's to stay with the taxpayers. It won't be collected by the government. But depends on what you're saying about that. I'm saying we're at a 2% reduction in our mill structure, so that'll stay with the taxpayers. But on the new growth, that'll go to the state. 50% 100% used to stay with the counties. Now it'll be 45% with to the counties, 5% they can do a retention, 50% will go to the state. So the state's gonna get more money.
Okay.
So, but they'll be collecting less upfront, so they'll be collecting a little less, but counties won't be keeping as much, the state will get a little more.
The taxpayers get.
Taxpayers will save a little bit, yeah.
Hey, for me, just kind of been business as usual in the office, phone calls, emails, been in contact with Derek. They've been, taking, I shouldn't say taking advantage, but they have, as dry as it is, they've not been blading the roads as much. Blades aren't able to cut, so they're working on cattle guards, culverts, doing some of those maintenance jobs that needed to be done. So they're kind of taking care of that. The roads seem to be holding okay for as dry as it is. Hopefully we do get some rain where they can get in. I do know they had some sand dunes after that last windstorm, that they had to clean off some of the roads. But kind of working on some of those things. For me, it's just like I say, been in the office checking emails, phone calls, and those sorts of things. So, any questions or comments on that? Moving down, minutes. Do we have a motion on the minutes for the regular public meeting on May 19th? The next motion, we have a second. Any discussion? Say none. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Down to administrative issues. Motion to accept the resignation of IT Director Jenna Presser.
I'll second it. Thank her for her service and we'll need to start advertising it.
All right.
And how long she worked here?
Start with the treasurers. I don't really know.
4 years is IT, it says here on her resignation letter. So,
Yeah, I don't know how long she was with treasurer.
What's the effective date?
June 12th.
Well,
Effective date June 12th after spending 4 years in the IT. All in favor signify by saying aye.
right.
Motion passed. Motion to accept resignation from Bainville Museum Board member April Wills.
Make a motion to approve.
Yeah.
Motion and a second. She'll resign her position effective May 18th. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Moving down to claims. The trailer that was on the agenda,
The belly dump.
that got sold prior to, right before, got sold out from underneath the road department. So
You'll find another one.
you'll find another one. Derek, some of those trailers he's got, I think he said one more trailer, but some of those gravel trailers, the walls are getting pretty paper thin. If anybody's kind of curious as to why, he wants to make sure he's got good trailers, doesn't want to have something break in half when they're hauling gravel. So we're going to pass that. That one got sold out from underneath the county. Moving down to claims for May 22nd, 2026, $277,498.36.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. I do know, Bill, that there was partial payment for the box culvert out of this one. That's why that dollar amount so high.
Was that been paid for with a grant though?
We'll get reimbursed from the state, yes. Kind of an in and out. Move down to new hires. We have new hires for the fair. Benny Sullivan, do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. This is effective June 1st. Just turned 17. Young kid working for the fair this summer. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Motion to accept the existing hire, I guess, rehire Tracy Smith and Kalia Featherston to the extension agent.
Make a motion to approve both.
I'll second it. They're both seasonal.
Motion to accept. I believe Tracy's been there for a few years, as has Kalia. Any discussion? Seeing none, motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve.
All in favor, excuse me. Additional administrative issues. Rehire Rochelle Romo to the Bainville Museum.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it. She's been there a long time.
Motion and a second. Is this temporary as well, seasonal? Seasonal director. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion pass. Motion to rehire Monty Page to the Wolf Point Museum as curator.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion and a second, Monty, this is effective May 15th. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Pass. Motion to rehire John Plastina to the Wolf Point Museum as assistant curator.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion and a second, this is also effective May 15th. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion pass. No new business, no unfinished business. Any discussion? Entertain a motion to close.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion second. We're closed at 11:12.
Let's see, Richland County may have fire ban